to All Day Live, Tuesday afternoon. And tonight, again, we got Twins Tuesday. We got the Minnesota Timberwolves, and we have the Minnesota Frost playing a pivotal Game 5 in their playoff series, which is a best of 5. So this decides it all in terms of who goes to the finals in the PWHL. So joining us more to talk about that, and we'll throw in some Minnesota Wild too, because I know she knows everything there is to know about the Wild. Alexis Huss, thank you for being with us again.
Yeah, thanks for having me. I don't know if I know everything, but I know many things, and I'm always to talk hockey.
And again, I keep trying to get the pronunciation of your last name correct. Huss.
Yes.
Huss?
Huss.
Huss?
Huss. Yep.
Huss.
Huss. Yep, you got it. You won't be the first to say it wrong, and you won't be the last. It's a deceptively difficult last name.
Yeah,
it should be, but it's not.
Yeah. Let's talk about what happened yesterday. Game 5 against the Montreal Victoire was supposed to happen yesterday, postponed because of 5 players on Montreal that came down with a virus, 3 forwards and 2 defense. This is a unique thing. You don't hear about playoff games being postponed because of illness. In other sports, other leagues, you might deal with injuries and you just have to play through it. Is this because, again, this is a deciding game to go on to the next round in a league that is really trying to aggressively expand and gain traction? I mean, what goes into the decision to postpone a game when a lot of people would say, boy, anybody else, they would just go on?
Yeah, I think a lot of people are asking that question. And like you said, you don't see this happen. Regular season, postseason, when players are injured or ill, you just kind of have to figure it out and play through it. And whether that means your lineup looks like you want it to or not, you got to find a way to get your lineup ready and be prepared to play a game. So like you said, 5 players, which came down with something they defined as a stomach bug, prevented the league from wanting that game to be played last night. Like you said, 3 forwards, 2 defenders came down with it. And this decision was made public in the afternoon. It was like 2:30, 3 o'clock that this decision came out. So this is just hours before when this game was supposed to be played. This wasn't something that came about, the day before, morning of. This was a quick turnaround from the time they announced this to the time the game was supposed to happen. And then at the time, they didn't have a rescheduled date when they first made the announcement that, hey, it's not happening tonight, but we're looking into potential dates for this to happen. And so then everyone was asking, well, when is this game going to happen? Is it going to be soon? Is it going to be a few days? And then thankfully they found a way to get it scheduled for tonight so that nobody's waiting too long for this game to happen, but for those couple players to be healthy enough. So I don't know all the details as to why they decided to postpone this game, but I'm sure they saw the opportunity to say, hey, this is a big game. We want these teams at their best, and potentially these sick players could get more players sick by playing this game. So let's just postpone it and do it, the next day and have this game played the way it's supposed to be played, and we'll decide our winner the next night. So tonight we finally get a decision of who's advancing to the finals. Ottawa has been waiting for the winner of this series. They beat Boston in 4, and they will have to wait one more day as this game will be played tonight now instead of last night.
Yeah, one other thing I want to ask you about the decision to postpone too is that in the PWHL, it's not like there's a minor league team to pull emergency players up. I mean, and how deep is the roster too to replace those players? Those factors.
Yeah, that is a very good point to bring up. And for fans who aren't familiar with the way that the PWHL rosters and structure works, correct, there is no farm teams, there's no minor league. So you don't have a pool of another, 20 to 25 players to pull from and say, well, hey, we're missing a few players. Let's yank a few up from the minors and throw them in the lineup. And again, it might not be our perfect lineup, but at least we have enough healthy players to play. The way that the PWHL works, you kind of have like these players on standby that you sign to these smaller agreements that you can pull from if you need them for a game or two. You see this happen with injuries. You see this happen with illness, where they know that they might have players out and they need to, replenish their roster. And so they'll pull these players for a short term, kind of like what, the NHL does with the farm league, pulling players up for a short amount of time until the players that they're replacing are healthy again. But the PWHL doesn't have a full team to pull from, and it's not as big of a pool to pull from. It's really just a couple players. So again, they probably determined, hey, it's best if we don't play this. There could be, this could spread to other people potentially, and we just can't fully roster a team with the structure of the league, it's best if we just postpone this. And like I said, it's just good that they got it postponed for today, so nobody's waiting too long, and they can get it all wrapped up here.
Yeah,
So.
and I can't imagine, too, if you have these players sort of on standby status, that they're standing by and can respond that quickly when it's just hours ahead of the game. So the game tonight, then, how do you see this matchup going here? This has been an interesting series with some overtimes and a lot of shots. What do you expect?
I think it's been a very fun series. And again, like we talked about last week, I think coming into it, people have been probably pleasantly surprised that it's been as competitive as it has been, just knowing that Minnesota struggled so much against Montreal in the regular season. We know Minnesota is a very good team, and we know how they fared in the playoffs in the last 2 seasons. So that's not surprising. But just the fact that Montreal has given them so many fits this year, I think it's been impressive to a lot of people that it's been so competitive. And now you come down to a game 5. This is as good as it gets. You want a winner takes all type situation in sports, and you're getting that here tonight in the semifinals between these two teams. I was trying to think today, who does this extra day off benefit? Does it benefit Minnesota, who's coming off a big win to extend the series, but who's traveling? They're in Montreal. Does it benefit Montreal, who now has to bounce back from letting Minnesota back into the series, but they're clearly struggling with some illness right now? So I honestly think this extra day benefits both teams equally, and I think you got to give the slight nod to Montreal just with it being a home game. I mean, those winner-take-all situations, it's so much more beneficial to be able to play on your home ice. So I think for that factor alone, Montreal's probably got a slight edge. But anytime you've got a team who's battling back in a series, once you get to that final game, it really is anybody's game. And I know Taylor Heisey, after they lost, I believe it was game 3, she kind of said in the post game, like, we're not focused on losing. Like, we're already thinking about how are we going to win game 4. So this is a team who's very capable of kind of finishing what they started. They've got that winner mentality. They're the team that's done it twice, so we know what they're capable of, and hopefully they can pull it off here in Montreal this evening.
All right, puck drop is a little after 6 o'clock tonight on Fox 9 Plus. So we are running out of time, so we don't really have time to discuss the Minnesota Wild, but I do want to get your prediction.
Yeah, well, we've seen the Wild bounce back once already in the series. I think yesterday's game wasn't their best game. They played okay, but obviously not well enough to win and not well enough to beat a team like Colorado. I hope we see what we saw a couple nights ago, where they came out flying, get a couple quick goals, and I just want this series to extend a little bit. They can't go down in 5. They've come this far. I do think they get a win tonight, but it's hard to rattle off 3 in a row. So after that, I'm not sure, but I do think they come out with some fire tonight and get the job done in Denver.
Yeah, tomorrow night. The Wolves
Tomorrow
are
night,
tonight.
sorry.
I know it's so hard to keep track. There's so many sports games going on. Wolves tonight, Frost tonight, Wild tomorrow. All right, Alexis, thank you so much. See you next time.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
All right, there you go.